Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel.
You been on my mind, running circles round this so riding my bike like I'm too young to try. Careless and free like it's 2005. Had to chill the fuck.
Okay, so today's video is a video I've actually been looking forward to doing for a really long time because a lot of you guys have been like saying, like whenever I go live and stuff, especially late at night, I just try to go live so like I can answer a bunch of questions and just chit chat with you guys. And a lot of you guys have been saying like, Divine, you're literally the big sister that I've never had. Like I just feel like I can always come to you for advice, and literally that is my goal. Like that is literally means so much to me because yes, like they're like I don't have a big sister, or like I'm the youngest sibling, or just like I just don't feel comfortable, like I don't know, like whatever the situation is, y'all come to me and I love it. And so it's just like I love that I'm able to sit here and give you guys advice. So that is exactly what I'm going to be doing for you guys today. So I went onto my Instagram and I posted a questionnaire and I was like, ask me some questions that you guys just need advice on, and I will answer as many of them as I can. So that is what we're going to be doing today. So like I said, I'm really excited to get in this video, so I just wanted to make a really quick intro so we can just hop on into the video. Okay, so first question we have today is, how do you know if a boy likes you? This is a question I actually get from you guys a lot, and to be completely honest, even me being 17 years old, I'm still a little like how do I tell if a boy likes me? Because for me it's easier to tell if a guy likes me, like my friend, or like whatever, rather than if he likes me. And I feel like a lot of people go through that, so I totally feel ya. I got you. One thing I can say for sure is if a guy likes you, he will try and make an effort to talk to you. Like he will put in effort and try like to start a conversation with you, or just like talk to you more than, you know, just the average guy. Also, he might try to like hang out with you or see you outside of school or work or whatever, and I feel like that would be like another thing that's like, hey, he might like you. And again, this could be just him trying to be nice, but at the same time, I feel like for most of my experiences, this usually means that he likes you. And you can like pick up on like maybe he like starts to wants to FaceTime you a lot, especially like kind of at night, but not like at the 3 a.m. type stuff. Like no, not that. I mean like 8 o'clock, like normal people are still awake time, like, you know, want to fall asleep on the phone type stuff. Or like, you know, you might pick up on little flirting and stuff like that. And one thing is, if you guys are in person and he finds like a way to like touch you or just like be closer to you, that is definitely a big sign that he likes you, most likely. So that's, again, every guy is different, so he might be shy, so he might not do that as much, and like you might even have to make the first move if you like him, and that is totally fine. Like girls making the first move is totally in. Shoot your shot. You miss you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Period. So the next one is like kind of two questions in one. It's someone just asked about toxic relationships, and then someone also asked, how do you get rid of a fake and or toxic person? So the first thing is first is how to just spot a toxic relationship is when you feel like you're changing yourself a lot for that person, just for that person to be happy. When you feel like you're putting them in front of you a lot more, whether it's a friendship or an actual dating relationship, it's less that you want to be in it and you're happy and like whatever, that you like need to be in it. Like if you leave, like this person will be sad, so you don't want them to be sad, so you're staying. You just don't want to be alone, so you're staying even though you know it's not a good situation. No matter what your situation is, first of all, you need to make sure that you are safe and get out of that situation as fast as possible. But for friends, I would definitely try and talk to them about it, tell them how you feel, and if they just have no, like they just completely disregard it and they're just like, oh, whatever, like whatever, especially for like fake friends and stuff like that, then I would just slowly start to distance myself from that person, because you don't need that negative energy. You need people who are gonna push you up, try to make you the best person you can be. So you definitely don't need that negative energy. I would just try and distance myself from them, especially if they just do not change or they don't even like try to acknowledge what you were asking. Now when it comes to relationships, this could be harder, this could be easier depending again on your situation. I feel like I said before, talk to them. Communication is key. I know it is very hard sometimes, I'm one to talk, okay? I'm not the best communicator when it comes to my own things, okay? But again, communicate with them. And if again they're just like, oh, whatever, like it doesn't matter, one thing is they will say, okay, yes, you're right, and then they're like, I'm gonna change. They change for like 2 days and they go right back to it. No, doesn't matter what they say. They can say they're gonna change 150 times. Actions scream louder than words, astronomically louder. Okay, so the next question is, how did you handle getting cheated on or your first heartbreak? It was a very long process. I'm not gonna lie, it took a toll on me. I was kind of like in a slump for a few months. And especially one thing that I can say that I feel like I wish I would have done more, talk about it to whoever, whether it's your mom, your best friend, your sister, whoever. Like, just talk about it and get support, get advice. Because if you're just sitting there thinking about it over and over again, especially if you were cheated on, if you're just sitting there by yourself thinking about it over and over again, it's gonna go to a point where you just start to blame yourself. You're like, oh well, it was my fault because I did this, this, and that. No, that is never the case. That is never the case. If you have gotten cheated on, it is not your fault. It was, you did nothing wrong. It was not you. It was that person and that person themselves. They could not see what amazing person that they had right in front of them, baby girl or baby boy, and you are so much better. You deserve so much better. As hard as it sounds, not to hold a grudge, because if you hold a grudge and you're just mad at that person forever and ever, I honestly, at the beginning, be mad, get your anger out, do it, whatever you have to do, do it. Try not to hold anger for them, just because that's holding you back too. If you're constantly just mad at someone, that is holding you back from going forward. But after that, it's just time and just realizing how amazing you are, and just time. Okay, so the next question is not knowing how the other person feels. Child, me too. This is, ooh, this is so hard. Whether it's a boy or a girl, this is so hard. Because for me personally, it is so hard for me to tell sometimes what guys are thinking. Guys are so confusing. I feel like just know that if he or she is putting in time and effort to see you, to talk to you, like out of their day, to hang out with you, just, you know, good conversations, not like super dry or anything. Like, if they're just going out of their way to like be around you, to talk to you, just to like do stuff with you, I feel like more likely they probably like you. But again, communicate. Again, communication is key. And this is hard and this is scary because you could get rejected, but at the end of the day, what if you guys are actually like soulmates? And yeah. So the next question is, how do I confront my boyfriend about cheating if he doesn't know that I know what he did? Again, communication. And as hard as this is, you deserve better. Like I said before, it is not your fault. So I hope you don't think that at all, because it does not. So I would just tell him, because he does not need a nice simple like, oh, let me say this lightly. No, he does not deserve that, okay? He does just like, hey, I know what you did. But after that, he's gonna be like, I'm sorry, da 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 da, whatever, whatever, whatever. And I'm not gonna say not to go back to him. I would not, because for me, cheating is not cute. I would not go back to that person. But that's just from my past experience that I've had. But people do change. I do believe that people can change. It's just whether or not they want to change. The next question is just period cramps. Oh, child, these are the worst. My advice is, if they're really, really bad, tell your mom and consult a doctor. Because like, if you're like in really big pain, like, go to the doctor. But for just like normal period cramps, because everyone's are different, everyone's period is different, all that stuff is just different for every person. For me personally, I get them like a week before. I usually just take like some medicine and I just put on like a heating compress, like a heating pad on my stomach, and I literally just lay in bed and I eat bananas because potassium helps a lot, and chocolate, and I drink lots and lots and lots and lots of water because staying hydrated helps with everything. The next question is how to not care about what other people think. This is very hard, and it's actually still something that I struggle with, but I am trying very hard to get over it because it is very just like not helpful. Like, you should never care about what other people think about you, because at the end of the day, as long as you love what you're doing and who you are as a person, it shouldn't matter what anyone else thinks. Another thing is try to minimize how much you talk yourself down, especially if you're looking in the mirror. Try to minimize the amount you talk yourself down, like oh my gosh, my thighs are big. Like, try not to do that. But if you do, because I know that us girls do that, we're the fiercest critiques of ourselves. But if you do, if you're like, oh, my thighs are big, name 2 to 3 things that you like about yourself right after. So if you're like, oh, my thighs are big, be like, but my hair looks good, my eyebrows look good today, oh, this outfit is cute though. Like that. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. That was all the questions that y'all swiped up and said. A lot of them were repeats, but I'm glad because that means I got to answer a lot of y'all's questions. And so I hope that that helped. Gave y'all the best advice I could give y'all, because to be honest, a lot of y'all questions be my questions. So anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful morning, evening, or night wherever you are in this wonderful world. I love you guys all so much. Stay safe. Mwah. Bye, babes.